everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Gregory Patrick.
I'm Philip Champlain.
I'm a knitter.
And I'm a crocheter.
And we were discussing one night that in our town of Orlando,
Yes.
as big as it is,
It really is.
there aren't any local yarn stores.
I think there are two.
They're miles
But
away.
they're miles away from anyone.
They're way, way, way out of
Yes.
the central part of the city.
Yes.
So we were thinking about it, and we wanted to come up with a way to sell yarn.
Yes.
So instead of, raising...
We didn't want a storefront.
No, we didn't want to do all that.
No.
We started thinking more along the lines of doing like a yarn truck instead of a food truck. Same
Right.
concept,
Same
right?
kind of concept.
And that way we could rove around the central part of downtown Orlando and the little outside neighborhoods
Yes.
and sell really cool boutique yarn.
For people who can't normally get to the yarn.
Or just,
or they want something better.
Yeah.
They want something a little better.
They want something a little better than what the big boxes have.
Yes.
Okay. Not that the big boxes are bad.
No.
We use the big boxes all the time.
Yes.
But we found that there was such a need in a market for really good boutique yarn
Yeah.
in the central part of the city.
And I would also say for people who can't get to it, we could like it up to the door, sell someone their yarn.
We have 3 high-rise old folks' homes.
Yes.
Within this block itself.
Yeah.
I mean, we can just park down and let them come down the elevator.
And they don't have to wait for their ambulance, not their ambulance.
Yeah, and we would
You
give
know
them
what I mean?
discounts.
Yes.
They wouldn't have to wait for their ambulance.
Well, I meant that, their community truck that takes them on their one visit per week for shopping
yeah,
and stuff. It'd be like a nice little treat for them to show up at their doorsteps and say, ladies, come down, or gentlemen, come down and get your yarn you need for the week or the month.
Correct. And of course, we would give them massive discounts.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Sure.
But here's the clincher, okay? Here's what we decided. When you go looking for the price of a retail truck like that, even at the bare bones minimum, it is stupidly expensive. Crazy. Starting at about $5,000 to $7,000 just for the truck alone.
Yes.
No paint job.
No nothing.
No decals on the side. None of that. And he and I were sitting and looking out the living room window, and our neighbor is selling his pickup truck.
Yeah, he told us just the other day.
Yeah.
And we didn't think anything of it.
Didn't think anything of it.
We don't go anywhere to drive.
No.
However,
we looked at each other and went,
that might be a concept.
what if instead of doing it out of a retail truck,
Yes.
we did it out of our pickup truck? And he and I would be in the bed of the truck, sitting in lawn chairs.
You know, like the guy selling vegetables off the side of the road.
But
like
instead
we're not the watermelon guy, we're the yarn guys.
We have yarn instead.
Yes.
And we're going to have the same kind of baskets and bushels and all that around the outside of the truck. And he and I are going to be sitting in the bed of the truck and folding lawn chairs, knitting and crocheting.
While we're doing our business.
It seems like such a cool idea.
Yes.
I mean, the vision alone of seeing 2 guys that look like this in the back of a pickup truck, knitting and crocheting and selling yarn, people would stop.
Yes.
People would slow down and go, I have got to know what's going on over there.
And I think we had decided to possibly do it more than just yarn. We were going to put together project bags and things like this, have all the materials needed for such projects.
Right, so you could pick a bag with all the needles and yarn and
everything
patterns.
in it and patterns, and we can share everybody's patterns. Like you guys have all got patterns that you want to sell.
Right.
We would be offering to buy patterns from you
So
and then make project bags out of them.
We would be supporting our friends who are also in the arts.
Yes.
And not only would we be using their patterns, but we know a lot of people in this community that dye and sell or spin
yarn.
their own yarn and sell it. And
those
they'd be like, give us a wholesale price and we'll sell it from our truck.
Yes.
So we're going to be spreading the love.
And then, you guys have got all of your information on all your products, so we get them, the customer gets them, and they get to share them to everyone else, and we could blanket Orlando.
We could.
We live it funny. Get it?
Okay,
we could blanket Orlando.
Now, we have to talk about the money. Now, a venture like this with a normal food truck would probably cost about $10,000 minimum to get started.
Well, that's not it. More than that, sweetheart.
Just to start, to get started.
Yes.
Okay, we have figured out a way. We are going to do it on the cheap.
Yes.
We're going to be as frugal as possible and not take in more money than we need. We don't want to go into debt.
No.
Our biggest expense is going to be the truck. It's going to be about $950. He's cutting us a deal because he loves our yarn truck idea.
Yeah.
And he has decided to pull it off the market and sell it to us once we get the funding.
Absolutely.
Outside of that, you'll find a list of all the things that we need to get this up and running in the description below.
Yes, it's sort of like, I guess you could almost say...
But to say
Yes.
how much we need is barely about $2,500.
I would think that's about all we need.
It.
And we can start rolling.
Yeah,
Literally.
that's it. And to be honest, it's the last week of July.
It is.
We want to be up and running by the first week of August.
Oh, yes.
So that we can have all the kinks worked out by the middle or the end of August, because that will be autumn,
Yeah.
and that's when the yarn bug really starts to strike people.
And I have
they
to-
want to start making
Yeah.
things for autumn and winter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I need to get to building, so I need to figure out what I got to put on the truck
Yes.
to make it, and I'm the handyman.
So we're
So-
looking for funding to get this yarn truck up and
Absolutely.
running. The name of it will, of course, be Madman Knitting. We're going to have the logo on the side of the truck. We're
Yes.
going to look into getting a umbrella that's going to be big enough to cover us, because we do live in Central Florida.
Yes.
It's going to be sunny a lot of the
Well,
time.
I think we could actually fit a tarp over the entire truck.
Something like that.
Yes.
Something to keep us protected out in the sun all day.
Yeah.
But we also wanted to say that to anyone who wants to help fund this project,
Mm-hmm.
the side of the truck, we're going to be scribbling your name on the side to
Yes.
show that these are our supporters.
It's
and
going to
these-
look like a NASCAR.
Yes.
We're hoping to make it look sort of like NASCAR when it's done.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, for the longest time, we've been looking for, I don't know if I want to say we haven't been inspired. We've just been kind of in a rut. And the moment that we
Oh, yeah.
thought of this idea,
We needed a big time project.
We needed
that
something.
we could bring in our own life.
Yes.
We could make our own life happen.
it's something to give us some purpose,
Yes.
and a daily drive, and a push, and a way to also get other fiber artists involved.
Absolutely.
And so I think we found it. And since we thought of that idea, we have both been so enthusiastic
Yes.
that within 24 hours we were looking into all the licensing we needed, talking to wholesale distributors.
Yes.
We were gung ho. We still are.
And if any of you are out there that are wholesale distributors who would like to sell your products out of the back of a Redneck pickup truck,
Give us a call.
give us a call. We would happy to purchase wholesale from you if you would give us that option.
Uh-huh.
And advertise your product and who you are. That's what we're here for.
So, in conclusion,
Yes.
we want to thank you for supporting our idea.
Absolutely.
And it's a really good idea. I mean,
really
it's
is.
worth franchising at some point later.
Well, I think the idea of fiber arts are coming back into
in vogue.
in
as they
vogue
say.
again. And why not let us all prosper from it?
All right. So thank you so much for watching our video. Thank you so much for supporting this
Thank you.
idea. You're going to make two guys really happy, and I think
get a
you're
thoughts?
going to start a phenomenon.
I think so.
I
We could
do.
franchise.
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.